just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Robin Roberts. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Machado. 0-1. Roberts, 6'1" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Freeland makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a base hit. Around second is Wood. Throw cut off to first. And now he's out trying to get back. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And there's a foul ball. That one blasted deep to right. That's going back. Back some more. Adios, pelota. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Makes the catch. One down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And no one can get there. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Jose Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering is down low. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So digging in, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it. Still able to fire over. The throw is late, and a run is in to score. First and second, one out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that is out of play. Ramirez at second. Robinson at first. One gone. Right side. And that one handled. Not in time. He's safe. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Puts a bunt down. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. So bases loaded with one away. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. And that one fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that chance handled. To second, there's one, and that's two. Top of the second, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Up the middle. In time to Bush, and quickly one away in the second. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Oh, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And he deals. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong puts it away, and there are two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's Joe Adell. And a foul ball. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. On the ground to third, Machado. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Breaking ball misses down and away. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Wood makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Harper. Roberts back to work. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. And a quick out, number one. So the batting order turns over. Luis Arraez, the next to hit. Headed down the line. And it's off the wall, but foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Frelick after it. Brings it in, and there's two down. Here's Adley Rutschman. Grounded out his first time up. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1. Ball.
Rutschman checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Just missed.
That's the ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Two outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, James Wood. That one misses. That's five straight. Rutschman, the runner at first with two gone. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Tosses to first. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Chili Davis. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson sends it across to first. One up, one down. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. And another ball.
That's down. Ball.
And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first. And now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. That one the other way. Lays out and makes the play. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. Curve in the dirt.
That's low.
To the right side, Holiday. And that is the inning. Back now at Rupert Stadium as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Manny Machado now. That one fouled off.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Robinson pulls that one down, and there's one down. And here is Jackson Holiday. Foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Rip to short. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Grounded out his first time up. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. In the dirt. That's inside. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner at second. Nobody out. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Bush swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Crow Armstrong, the runner at second with one away. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He makes the grab, out number 2. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Leiter checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over, and he's back again. Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Adell quickly gets it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Back-to-back singles.
Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now Joe Adell. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Whips it to first on the run.
No, he's in there.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into
Bush to Jeter, on to Bush. It's a double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Grounds 1 to short. In time to Bush. Rutschman retired. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And it's fouled away.
You know, this group of hitters really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and it hits the fence.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
That's a ball.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over.
Wilson over to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
Simmons in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's towards center. Adell sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to.
There goes Jackie. Pitch misses.
Ball. No.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Line drive. Wilson fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Roberts back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now. And here is Jacob Wilson. Popped up. Bregman snags it, and that is that. Back now at Rupert Stadium, bottom of the 6th. Here's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Gets it to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Dives and makes the catch. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Adele now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Popped up. Bregman is under it. 2 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
That's down.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Check swing and he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Chili Davis getting ready to hit. On the ground, out to short. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Harper makes a nice running catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Recovers in time to get the force. So they get the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
This to third. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is James Wood. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one is inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Simmons, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Bunted back towards the mound. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3. And we're back. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
The other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's got to be a short game.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Man at first with 1 gone, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at first, 1 away. Hoffman picks over, and he's back in there. Check swing. He held up. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just
runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw. Save. So they're down to their final out. Devers now 0 for 3 in this one. He was late there. Strike 1. Holiday on at second with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy
Okay, all set to go. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next one off the plate inside, and it's 1-2. Arraez aboard here at first with nobody out. Corrals it, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man at first, one away. And that one is inside ball one. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Manny Machado. And he gets tied up right there.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time...
That's strike three and the third out. Back here with my pal Singy. Getting the nod on the mound, Pedro Martinez. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Here's Joe Adell. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Holiday hauls it in, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. Two outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. That one out to right. Harper pulls it down, and that is the third out of the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holiday. Leiter back to work. And a ground ball to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. So up next, Jacob Wilson. And that's outside. Out in front and foul to the left side. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Two straight.
cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swung on, belted. Santander moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2, Anthony Santander at the plate. To third, handled by Machado. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Yandy Diaz now.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count. 0-1.
Diaz stands at first with 1 out. And now 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And here is Ryan Dozier.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see
No
it.
ball,
Power versus power right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That just misses. 1-2 to count. And that one
Outside,
just
that's the ball.
missed off the outside edge. Hacks and misses. It's back here at Coors Field. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Luis Arias. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence.
And it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Into center. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now the left fielder, James Wood, went down on strikes his first time through. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
The tag, and they got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the right-hander deals. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to 3rd, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. And now it's Juan Soto. Struck out looking his first time. Ripped on a line. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jo Adell. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This
swing and a miss struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Seager. Over to first. That's 2. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's Corey Seager. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now a chance for Scott Rowland. Off balance feet. There's one. Relay to first. Double play. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Now one miss.
Outside.
Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela.
Hey.
Called strike right there. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the DH, Rafael Devers. Ball one there.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he's out on the tag.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the center fielder, Jo Adell. Ripped to third. Over to Diaz. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Slice to right, and foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. And they add on. It's 2-0. Brian Dozier will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in there at the knees. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And misses inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-1. There goes the runner. And a sac bunt here. They get 1.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. That misses the zone. 1-0. Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Rolling. Fired to second. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Joe Adell. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Seager in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
The count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland. That one in triple digits.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch.
Fans another. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Leiter back to work. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep in.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 2-1. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now Jacob Wilson makes the catch for the second out. And here is Devers. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Devin Williams into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings through that one for strike 1. That one fouled off. Stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Wilson. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Yandy Diaz digs in. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And that one in the air center field. Adele moves under it. 2 away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's out.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's a walk. Tried another screwball but couldn't locate it. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swings through that one out in front that
ball,
time.
1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field. And now the center fielder, Joe Adele. And that one fouled off. That's to third. Over to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So here is Bryce Harper. And a swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Logan O'Hoppe.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Luis Arias getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a ground ball. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Bunch it towards the mound. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Andrew Miller gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And ball 1 to Judge. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is cut on and missed.
1 ball,
and the count
2 strikes.
1-2. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Now it's the DH, Joe Adell. Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Scott Rowland. That one outside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Now he breaks his bat. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ball. Park. We go to the 9th. Here's Adley Rutschman. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball in.
Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. He's 2 outs away. James Wood will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out. Here's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. On to first. Ball game. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton.